Hey guys, it's John here. In this video, I want to talk to you about the Bitcoin at $20,000. We're going to discuss whether this is a bottom or it's going to bounce back up or it's just simply a trap. So this video is not a financial advice. This is just my own analysis on the chart of Bitcoin. So please take this video as a grain of salt. Do more due diligence. I may be wrong, right? I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I think we can learn from this video or from the chart that I'm going to show you. The reason why I'm making this video is because there are a lot of people think that because Bitcoin has dropped to the 200 weekly moving average in the past, then it's going to repeat this time because currently Bitcoin is sitting at 200 weekly moving average. I'm going to show you my analysis on the chart, so let's get straight into it. Alright guys, when I make this video, currently the Bitcoin price is at $20,400. I make this video on the 18th of June 2022. As you can see in this chart, the Bitcoin has dropped like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in the last 11 days. So this is what a lot of people think. So I will show you a weekly. Now here, you can see this red line here. This is a 200 weekly simple moving average. And then a lot of people think because we are sitting here, so it's going to bottom here, because you can see in here, that's just sitting on 200 weekly moving average, and then it bounced back up. Same thing with here. So it happens once, twice, and it went back up. And then if we just go back to the beginning of time, you can see over here as well, it touched the 200 weekly moving average and then went back up, right? So this is what a lot of people think. Okay, now because we are down here, then it's going to bounce back up. Now, I just want to let you know that it is very dangerous to assume because it has happened in the past like 3-4 times, then it's going to happen again today. As a trader or investor, when you look at things like this, it's so obvious, right? It's so obvious. It's going to bottom at 20,000, it's going to bounce back up. But I want to let you know that the reason why I'm making this video, I don't want you to lose money. I don't want you to YOLO, put everything at Bitcoin $20,000 and then you're going to become rich, right? I just want to let you know that the factor, what is it that makes a Bitcoin price goes up? There is only one factor. It is volume. You need buy volume, not just a buy volume, but you need a large buy volume. You need the whales or even the institutional to start buying. So us as a retail trader, we can just ride this buy volume, and you need a big volume to move the market. It's as simple as that. And this buy volume, it's pretty much a supply and demand thing, right? It doesn't really matter what investment you have, whether stock market, property, crypto, it's all the same. If you have more buyers than sellers, then price is going to go up. It's as simple as that. And if there are more people selling than buying, the prices go down. As simple as that. It doesn't really matter about the news, like all these noises, it doesn't really matter. When there are more buyers than sellers, it's going to go up. When there are more sellers than buyers, then it's going to go down, right? So it's exactly the same. So if you look at this Bitcoin prices, this is weekly, you can see this huge selling volume here and huge selling volume here. And then if we go back to the daily, you can see this huge selling volume here. Well, that's quite wiki. So there's a lot of people actually come into the market and push it back up. But over here, you can see there are so many selling volume. Now, let's analyze the chart, what happened in the past. So if we go back to, say, the weekly chart, it's a lot easier to look at the weekly chart, right? You can see in this one here, okay, the first time it bounced to the 200 weekly moving average. Okay, there's a lot of selling volume here, but the following week, you can see a huge buy volume come to the market here. But if you compare it to where we are now, look at the number of volume. It's sitting at this line, but we are still here. there are no buying volumes, guys. If we just look at the weekly chart, there are not a lot of buying volume and not as much as selling volume as well. It means that all this big institution or whale, they are not selling yet. That's what I can see. So if they're not selling yet, so there is a possibility or probability it's going to drop further, right? So just look at the volume, right? So you look at the volume here. The only way that this Bitcoin is going to go back up is when you see a surge of buying volume in the next few weeks. That's the only factor that's going to push the Bitcoin prices up. But as you can see, there's not much buying volume. If we look at the daily, there's only like one buying volume or 2 days, and this is quite wiki as well. This just hitting the average volume there. Let's get back to the weekly chart. Okay, let's analyze this chart again. Okay, let's go back up to the 2018. All right, it touches the 200 weekly moving average. Okay, there's a selling volume there, but then you can see the buying volume. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of buying volume. Then it starts to go back up. And if you can see here, how many weeks they are sitting around this level? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 weeks sitting on the support. Because like you need to know whether this is a real support or not, and time will only tell. Time will tell you whether this is the real support. Then it's like so 12, 13, 14. So this is like 18, 20 weeks sitting on the support before it goes back up. And if you look at this one here, same thing with this one. This one doesn't stay long. It's only like 1, 2, only 2 weeks, and then it bounces back up, right? 2, 3, 4 weeks, it bounces back up. So currently, it's only 1 week. Like we need to verify whether this is the real support before you want to buy in. Like that's what I personally do. I'm just sitting on the sideline. I'm just watching the market, watching the volume. Okay, so let's look at the previous one. Okay, so here you can see Bitcoin started to go up because of this so much buying volume come to the market, right? So that's why we had this big run up to the 20,000 level. Same with this one. You have got all this sitting on the support. This is the 200-day moving average. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's about 8 or 9 weeks sitting on the support until the buying volume comes in. And if you look at this one again, it's the same thing. It's the buying volume that pushes the price up. So this was only $1,100 at the time. Same thing with this one. It's the buying volume. And then look at this red candle, which is the selling volume. And it drops. So the number one factor that is going to make Bitcoin bottom at $20,000 is the buying volume. So it is not just a buying volume. When we're talking about buying volume, it's more like a supply and demand. When there are more demand, then the buying volume is going to go up. When the supply decreases, the buying volume could also go up. So I actually make another video, like a secret date on what I believe the Bitcoin prices will go up at a particular date. If you're interested to know when the Bitcoin will start going up, so watch this next video on what I think the secret date when the Bitcoin prices will start to go up. So until next time, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I would love to hear your comments on the comment section below on whether you think this $20,000 is a bounce or a trap. So I will see you guys in the next video.